Oh, hello everybody, there we go. And I apologise for not having an intro screen today. I tried to run this with Open Deck and it all went a bit strange. And I will look into that in future. But hello everyone and welcome to this stream of Super Liam. I'm just trying to make sure the category is set correctly because there won't be a category for Super Liam. Let's see if we can get this to work. There we go. So the category's right. And I will have to do a couple of things manually, because I can't guarantee that this is going to work. Thank you for letting me know that it looks okay. Thank you, Double Tap. And yeah, this is an RNIB stream for this. Let me see, actually, if I can't get my Stream Deck to work properly with good old Open Deck. So if you're not familiar with Open Deck, it's an open source client that allows you to use your Stream Deck with screen reader support, which the current Elgato software does not have, which is a shame, because it would be amazing if it did. Let's see. So if I quit this, there we go. I will give it a couple of seconds to let me transfer over, because this will mean that I will be able to mute and unmute my desktop audio and things easily if all goes to plan. Hey Gecko, how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Let's fire this up and see if we're lucky. Give it time to load a couple of things in. Nice. Let's see if I transfer over to... Oh. Nope, it is deciding not to. Oh no, there we go. It is... No. No, it is actually working. Yay! Good. That is great to see. There we go. You should be able to see me properly now. There we are. I apologise for the issues there. There we are. But how are we all doing? Hopefully we're all doing well. I will leave my Open Deck window doing its thing. But yeah, so today we are going to be playing through a little audio game called Super Liam, which got a recent port. Oh. Yeah. Came back to grinding Warframe. Cool. Well, glad to see you've re-caught the bug. Yeah, and this is not an intro screen, by the way. This is just background music that I have available as a source now. So I can press this. There we go. And the background audio mutes. So I now have background music when I want it, which is lovely. But what we're going to do is... I'll dive into... Actually, no, I'll talk about Super Liam first briefly. So... Super Liam first released in 2004, and it is it was billed then as the first accessible side-scroller. I think it was billed as the world's first from what I remember seeing at the time, but I could be wrong on that. But it was the first accessible side-scroller that I knew about, and a lot of other people knew about as well. And it is purely audio only, hence the overlay that you just briefly saw there, which I will show you again in a minute. Basically, I've had a little sighted assistance to put images and things in the background to make it a little easier to work with the audio games, as sometimes they have logos, sometimes they don't, sometimes they're just the title in the middle of the screen. So I want to make it a little more consistent, arguably, especially when the games don't actually have graphics. If they do, then I will put those up as best I can, but that's a slightly different discussion. This game does not have graphics. It does not use any sort of visuals of any kind. It is purely audio based, and it gets a bit chaotic, but you'll see why shortly. So this modern port released very recently, within the last sort of month or so, and has already had an update to fix a bunch of bugs. And it is actually from the original developer using AI to help code it. And there is a relevance to that hopefully we will get to show you. Now, I played the original game all the way back many, many years ago, and replayed it recently before this port came out. Because this port runs on Mac, it runs on Linux now, runs on Windows, of course, on modern Windows. Also has controller support, which I won't be using today, but it does exist. And it is free. Is the plumbing game also among... No, the plumbing game is not ones that I can showcase today, because I haven't managed to get it running. I really want to, though, because that is a game called Pipe 2 Blast Chamber. That is a very iconic game in its own circles that I think released a couple of years later. Actually, no, it might have been... I don't think it was the same year. I think it was a little later. Trying to remember my audio gaming history. But yeah, that's a different company, different game. This is Super Liam from L-Works. That is Pipe 2 Blast Chamber from BSC Games. So different companies doing different things, as was the case in those days. Lots of cool audio games coming out. What felt like regular intervals back then. But yeah, Super Liam is a very basic game in the sense that it is left, right, crouch, jump, laser. And that is, as in you shoot a laser. And that is essentially it. But they've updated the jumping mechanics. So instead of, whereas before you would have to literally tap the arrow key in midair to jump, to land it, you can now hold and you will sort of float. You'll kind of see what I mean once we get into it. Hey Marshall, good to see you. I'm just giving the context for what we're about to do, which is play a 22-year-old game that has now come back on a modern engine. But yeah, it's been coded by with the assistance of AI and a lot of playtesting from what I understand. And yeah, it works with Switch controllers. I tried my Switch Pro controller today for the first time in a long time, and it worked fine. I've played it with Xbox controllers. I believe it works with PS5 as well. And it is free. That is the other thing. So if any of you at this point... it's great to be back. Oh, that's lovely. It's very kind of you. Yeah, let's unmute this. Or mute this. Unmute this. Hope this works. And I'm going to go in to Super Liam. And I've turned the intros off. Turned the intros on, rather. Normally I'd have these off. But I will put this on. And we'll see. Oh, hold on. There we go. And this is the intro. So you're getting a taste of things to come. Yep, so that is it. That is the intro. Let me alt tab out and double check a couple of things while we're here. Make sure that you're hearing the audio. Oh no, you're not. I thought I'd unmuted it. Hold on. Why is that not? Oh, that's why. Wait. There we go. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to replay that because I realised... Oh, hold on. There we go. Got too many... No, it's all right. It's my fault. It's genuinely me this time because I've been trying to do too many things. Here we go.
L-Works.
There we go. No.
L-Works presents
Super Liam.
And now you get a taste of things to come in the game. Background music is still there, really? I can't hear it here. Let me... There we go. I've muted it, so hopefully that will stop. I'll have to look at that. That's fine. That's a new thing. So now we have... Hopefully you can all hear that. Please tell me if you can. No, that is not part of the game. Yeah, they did fix it. That's cool. Yeah, still. I tried to be clever and add a couple of things into the streams, and turns out it didn't exactly work as intended. I've got a feeling I know why though. Just while I'm here, I'm going to adjust this. Advanced audio properties. Just trying to make sure. Oh no, that should have still turned it off. Oh well, that's okay. I'll leave that alone. Gremlins are more clever than you think. Yes, they are. So, let's go through the story so you get an idea of this. Oh wait, hold on. I realised I'm going to need to slow this down for you all. Allow me to... no, that's slow.
Rate 5. Rate 0. Rate 5.
That should probably be good. So if we...
Page 1 of 20. Liam was your typical everyday teen. He went to school, came home, did his homework, shot some hoops, and chased after girls. That would all change one day.
Wow, okay, since... Interesting, okay.
Page 2 of 20. High above the Earth, X1 sat in his control room contemplating what he would do. A full moon, laughed X1. I can finally conquer the Earth like I had planned for years. Just then, there was a loud explosion. No, cried X1. The ship is crashing. Alarms rang, lights flashed, and then all was silent.
So bear in mind, you are not missing any context. This is how the story opens. You just get, Liam was an ordinary teen, blah, 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 and then cut to X1 in the control room. You have no idea who X1 is, but you'll see. Ish, kind of.
Page 3 of 20. Liam sat watching TV. The screen was blaring ads for some product no one in their right mind would use. Just then, Liam heard a huge bang. He looked out his window and saw a blue streak followed by a loud boom. Liam guessed that it must have been at least 200 miles away, but he still heard it. Page 4 of 20. Dr. Quark paced nervously back and forth. Full moons always made him nervous. It was 20 years ago that he had last vanquished that robot X1, and he didn't want to do it again. He was getting too old for chasing down X1. If something was up, he'd need help, but who could he depend on?
I love the, yes, we will see with our ears. You're very much right there.
Page 5 of 20. Liam didn't like that explosion. It was way too loud. Something didn't feel right. He turned on the TV to a news report. Welcome to Action News, said the reporter. A huge flying disc has just hit the ground outside Bronzeville. Bronzeville, that's 30 miles away, said Liam.
Hopefully you can understand all this. I apologize if it's...
Page 6 of 20. The reporter continued. Sources believe that a robot named X1 is behind the disc. X1 was vanquished 20 years ago, but maybe back. Residents are advised to seek shelter. A robot, stammered Liam. Those things don't exist, do they? The thought trailed off in his mind.
See with our ears, hear with our eyes, just as was intended. Indeed.
Page 7 of 20. Dr. Quark turned on the TV in his lab. His eyes fell on the scene of the disc. He nearly passed out in fear. No, he's back, screamed Dr. Quark. And there's nothing I can do, or is there? He raced to his monitor and flipped through books and charts. If I can't defeat X1, I know someone else can. I need someone strong, adventurous, and brave. But who?
But who? Who indeed?
Page 8 of 20. Liam sat up in his room. I bet that I'm strong, adventurous, and brave. I feel like destiny is telling me to go defeat this X1. I don't know why. Just then he saw a holograph on his wall. It spoke to him in a strange voice. Go, my son. Go forth and defeat X1. Save the world. Go to the abandoned warehouse on 5th. Go.
I love how deliberately cheesy this is.
Page 9 of 20. Just as quickly as it had appeared, the holograph disappeared, leaving a faint outline of a man dressed in a lab coat, and that too disappeared as well. I had to go to this warehouse. I had to, stammered Liam. He threw on some clothes and headed out. It was a cold night, and the air felt heavy as he ran.
So bear in mind, this wasn't in the original. Being able to read the story in the game wasn't a thing in the original version of the game, rather. Stinky cheese? Stinky what? How so?
Page 10 of 20. Up one street, down another, and back up another. He finally found 5th. He ran until he reached the end where a long-forgotten warehouse stood. Its painted walls were cracked and peeling, and some boards looked like they would fall off at any moment. Liam looked for a door, found one, opened it, and walked in. His eyes bugged out in shock.
I wonder why.
Page 11 of 20. X1 looked at the remains of his ship. It's ruined, he roared, but not all is lost. I still have my power. I know that Dr. Quark will be after me, so I'll be sneaky. I'll leave a portal right here, and when he walks in, he'll be transported to the netherworld. I'd like to see him get past my robotic troopers and dogs. And once that bumbling fool is gone, the world and everything will be mine. All mine, I tell you.
Oh, I see. Right, I get you.
Page 12 of 20. Liam found himself in a lab. Weird monitors and devices lined the walls, casting an eerie glow on the room. Where am I? Liam blurted into the darkness. You're in my lab. Came a voice from behind the door. The door opened and Dr. Quark came out. I'm Dr. Quark. Welcome to my lab. I'm surprised you walked right in. Only the worthy have found this place. You must be the one to defeat X1.
It's like, only the worthy have found this place.
Page 13 of 20. He hobbled forward. Please, sit down in that chair. Liam was amazed. Sir, I saw a vision telling me to come here, and well, I guess that I'm here for a reason then. Yes, you are. I'm too old to go chasing down a robot, but if you're looking for adventure and excitement, then you are in the right place. Liam stammered. Yeah, I am.
Yep, apparently so.
Page 14 of 20. Good. I will give you 3 things. A superhero costume, which will make you look cool, and which I'm sure may come in handy. I also have a laser gun, which you will definitely need. And finally, a handy-dandy digital walkie-talkie. Wow, I don't know what to say, said Liam with surprise. Don't say anything, just listen. Page 15 of 20. X1 was spotted outside of town. Fly out there and take a look. And I don't mean fly as a fancy term for walking or running. I mean actual flying. You can fly, can't you? Liam looked at this man in amazement. No, I can't. Oh, that's right. I'm so scatterbrained. Flying is simple. Just jump up and spread your arms. The cape in your costume is a special kind of super light jetpack.
I love how they just make, like, it's like, yeah, you can fly, can't you? No. And it's like, how are we going to justify being able to jump as we're going to do?
Page 16 of 20. When you get to where X1 has been seen, radio me on your walkie-talkie and I'll give you instructions. Good luck. With that, he disappeared into the back room. Liam stepped outside and tried to fly. It took a few attempts, but he unsteadily managed to get up in the air. He floated over the buildings.
Yep, pigs can fly. Well, I mean, I guess.
Page 17 of 20. He leaned forward and found himself hurtling through the air. He saw off in the distance where the disc had landed. He tried to fly toward it, but some invisible force had a hold on him and was pulling him toward it. As he got closer, he saw a glowing frame of light. He tried to avoid it, but he was being pulled toward it way too fast. Liam let out a scream of terror, and then all went dark.
So bear in mind, this could be a cut. Well, this could have been a cutscene in a different reality in a different game, but instead it's just these comic book style panels, I guess, which works really well for this. Or at least that's how I'm imagining it, because of course there's no graphics.
Page 20. When Liam opened his eyes, the sun was shining and it was bright, but something was wrong. The ground under him wasn't grass, it was sand. He stood up and rubbed his sore head. He looked at himself and saw the cape, the laser gun, the radio, and everything he was given. The whole scene came back to him. He picked up his radio and spoke. Hello, hello. A voice on the other end said, hello, Liam. This is Dr. Quark. What happened?
All I could think of when I saw sand just then was, I hate sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
Page 20. Liam began to speak and then he was cut off. He saw a glowing holograph in front of him. Hello, Liam. I'm X1. Welcome to my world. In front of you stretches my world. It's all mine and I'm glad you can share it with me. It's just too bad that you will be killed in the process. I control everything here, including its inhabitants. Have fun and watch your step. Move Page 20.
I love that
Liam
laugh.
came a familiar voice from the radio. I heard and saw all of that. Be careful. In front of you is a beach with some robots wandering around, and it looks to me like monkeys dropping coconuts or some kind of fruit. Be careful. Liam looked around and saw what Dr. Quark was talking about. He began to walk forward, watching for signs of robotic life, and that's where you take over.
Yeah, and that's where we take over. So we're going to hit enter.
Page 20.
Oh wait, no, we can escape.
Super
Escape.
Liam, main menu.
There we go. So this is our main menu.
The story, settings, calibrate speakers, read the manual of settings.
So settings, you have a few things.
Settings, cutscene subtitles off.
So that's for people who are playing in different languages, I guess.
Extended water escape timer off.
That's for a thing that we won't have to worry about until later.
Button prompts on.
Still stuck in the sorting center. Oh God, that sounds infuriating. I hope you get your package sorted soon. Pun intended, slightly. Oof. Wow.
Intro on startup on.
Yes, that intro on startup, you can turn that off so you just launch straight into the game. You don't have the logos or anything.
Intro on startup disabled. Remote status readouts on.
And then,
Remote status readouts disabled. Remote status readouts enabled.
so you can just turn those on and off.
Debug to dump off.
I don't have that turned on, partly because I'm playing on keyboard. So,
Super Liam. The story play.
we're going to go
Settings.
into
Play.
play,
Slot 2. Sandy Surf. Act.
and we're going to delete what's in this slot.
Slot 2. Restart game leaderboards. Back.
Oh wait,
Leader
actually,
list
we can't clear,
Super
can
Liam. The story
we?
play.
Hang on, can we clear?
Slot 2. Slot delete save in slot 2. No.
Oh, we can.
Yes.
There we go.
Super Liam, just give up now.
Choose the same slot. Press delete to erase.
Oh my goodness me. Okay, right.
Slot 2. End.
So, I wasn't going to say anything. That is actually, well, that's a voice you'll get to know in a second, but that's great. There's a custom sound for deleting saves. That is
Slot 3. End.
glorious.
Slot 2. Enter your name dialog. Please type in your name for the leaderboards and press enter. You
So-
can change this later from the leaderboards menu. Edit blank.
Is that speed slow enough for all of you? If it isn't, do tell me. But yeah, this is what happens when you first load up a new game. You'll get this. So I'm going to type in my name.
Your name has been set to sightless combat. Press enter to continue.
Yep.
Slot 2. Empty new game.
And now we get new game,
Leaderboards.
leaderboards, and back.
Lead new.
So we're going to hit new game.
Oh, my head. I've got to be dreaming. I'm not really a superhero. I mean, that's just not possible. It happens in, like, the movies and TV, but that's not real, is it? No, it's not a dream. Oh, no.
Liam, it's me, Dr. Quark. How are you doing?
Well, I'm alive, but my head really hurts.
Well, you'll have to put the pain aside. This is really important.
Yeah.
What I can gather from your GPS system is you're on the beach of some kind. I'm not really sure what's out there. I sense some life forms. You better be careful, though.
I'll do my best, Dr. Quark.
Well, good luck.
And that
Sandy Surf. Act 1. Press enter to
is our
continue.
first cutscene. So the way the levels are divided up, you have 3 acts per level. There's 7 levels in total, and at the end of each end of each level, there is a boss of varying descriptions. There's the word. Let me get my windows in order. Hold on. So
Super.
that's there. That goes there. There we go. Now spreading to the rest of the country after recent negotiations failed. Oh no! Well, I hope that gets sorted soon, Gecko. That sounds really annoying to deal with.
Super Liam version 1.
Right, so
Sandy
we are
Surf
now
Act
on
1. Press
Sandy
enter to continue.
Surf Act 1. So we're going to do as instructed and press enter to continue, and I will try and explain the controls as we go. So, that means the level started. You can hear whop, whop,
Ouch!
ow. And that's a Robo Trooper, which you can shoot by going, pressing control. Let me
Exit to no. Yes.
restart that,
Slot 2. And restart load game.
because
Restart. You
let's
should.
just
Yes.
do this. There we go. So we've restarted.
And
So
it's
that noise is a trooper where it goes whoop, whoop, whoop kind of thing. And there'll be different pitches and stuff. I don't have the music turned up too loud, partly so you can hear it. By default, you run. There is no walk. There used to be a walk, but then they removed it in the modern port. So you're just running like so. And you can shoot as you go. And there are dogs there as well, which take multiple hits. Like that. I am using both control keys to fire. And that is a monkey with a coconut. And so you have to move through it. Oh, there we go. I landed and killed that trooper. There we go. That dog is immediately vaporized. Robo-dog, I should say. So you can run through these levels just manually. But equally, you don't want to do that because you will lose time. And time is important. Intense dog fighting. Well done. There we go. Oh. Gotta wait because there's a... No. I thought there was a dog around there. There we go. Yay. So avoid the coconuts. Your time is important because that
Health
acts
boost.
on your score. And that noise, so we picked up a health boost. That noise is the teleporter. Actually, I should have shown what the... You know what?
Exit, no, yes.
So now you've seen all of those important bits.
Drop to sandwich load game.
We're going to
Restart
restart
before you
once
want,
more. And we're going to go right from the beginning.
And it's
I will show you the speed run version. There we go. I may have timed it wrong. So what I'm doing for the jumps is I'm holding down the right arrow and just jumping here, mashing control keys when I want to fire. There we go. You can turn around and shoot things when they're behind you. You can do that, but you hopefully don't need to do that, at least at this early stage, unless you're being maybe overly strategic. There we go, landed. So you'll hear a lot of this. Ow! I took damage. That's a health boost.
Health boost.
I don't normally take damage from that dog, but oh well, that's fine. And now that's the end of the level, because we jumped through the teleporter.
Time bonus, 253 points. Your score for this level was 833 points. Your total score is 833 points. Press enter to continue.
So that used to be, back in 2004, that used to be a series of spoken phrases. So, time bonus, 153 points, or whatever, you know. So let's go in, because now that's rendered by screen readers, it makes it take a lot less time. So you've seen all the enemy types for this level. Let's just dive in. Take all these out. Be careful not to get hit in the face. Ah. By the coconuts, because that's not a thing you want to have happen. Yeah, multiple enemies at once, kind of. But as you can see, it's quite the basic game, really. It sounds nuts. It is. Ah! Whoa! Nearly got hit by that. So it's all based around left and right panning. Keeping an ear out for any... Ah! I landed on the dog. That's a bad idea. Genuinely, normally I'm better at this. There we go. I think it's because I've been playing other levels that are... Oh, we've got to time this. Grab the health and jump away before it hits us in the face with a coconut. There we go. You can't shoot things in mid-air, sadly, which is annoying. But there's lots of jumping. Ow! There you go. You got to see what a coconut hit feels like.
Extra life.
And spring away. Is there another second one? There is. There we go. We're gonna have to grab
Health boost.
so we can check our... There we go, check our health as we go. Oh. Wow, that was lucky. So I turned sleep mode on, because then it will speak and not be interrupted by key presses. It's a standard thing you sometimes have to do with screen readers. And that is our second act complete. If I say... Yeah, there we go.
Your score for this level was 1,276 points. Your total score is 2,109 points.
Yeah, so you get scores for shooting things, you get scores for you know, how much health you've got, I think, as well. Here's a cutscene.
Ah, my communicator.
Well, hello there, Super Liam. I wanted to welcome you, but I have a lot of better things to do than deal with you. Well, anyways, I hope you enjoyed the beach, since you're about to get crushed by Airbot. Well, it was nice knowing you.
And that is X1, for those of you wondering. Right. An Airbot is our first boss. Very, very easy. I'll try and talk the strategy through as we go. But if you've got any questions, do feel free to ask, given this is an RNOB stream as well. So, Airbot is going to come along from our right-hand side. And we're going to just fire as we run in. And he's going to like fly up in the air. And we're going to turn around, shoot him when he comes down. We're going to basically not let him attack us. And we're just going to keep shooting so that as soon as he lands, he gets hit and flies up in the air. And he's dead. Like, it used to be that you had to turn manually with the shift key and the arrows to make that work.
179 points. Your score for this level was 1059 points. Your total score is 3168 points. Press enter to continue.
We're doing okay.
Hey, that wasn't so bad at all.
Yep, side scroller completely.
Well, you beat Airbot, so what? Yeah, I got a big head. See if I care. Just remember, Liam, it gets harder.
Yeah, sure it does. Sure it Whoa! Whoa! Talk about a warp or a jump or something. Wow, where am I?
Well, he wants to know where he is. Some superhero you are, can't even tell where you're going.
Hey man, shut up!
Yeah, you shut up too, you dummy. Well, you're on the
I love the
suburban
humor in
streets,
this. It's just
and
so
this is one of my favorite places
bad.
in the world to watch you get
in a good way.
fried.
Cheesy.
By the way, watch your step.
Sorry, I know I talked over dialogue there.
Suburban Streets, Act 1. Press enter to
Basically, we
continue.
are on the suburban streets. So, there's going to be a couple of new things here, which we'll come into in a second. That is the first one, and that's a sewer. So you'll notice there's two metallics, which means that's an edge. So if we wanted to, we'd have to jump over this. Ow. But let's just show this for fun. So if I accidentally fall into this, that happens.
Suburban Streets, Act 1. Press enter to continue.
So let's.
Exit to smoke, yes.
So what you can do is you can actually restart the act with the amount of lives you had before.
Reload game.
So if we go
Leaderboard.
load game, unless they fix this, which they might well have done.
Suburban Streets, Act 1. Press enter.
So we have 4 lives because we picked up the other one earlier. So let's run forward. Jump over this. Ow. And that's a cyclist, which we have to jump over. There we go. I will take bits of damage here and there, but I'll try not to. So you can jump over those as you go. There you go. Spring over the cyclist. Wait for the sewer. Oh my word, I managed to time that well. Sort of floated the last few... Wah! There we go. There we go. Floated the last few meters.
Health boost.
That's a health boost. There we go. Oh, God. And wait. Whee! There we go. That was smooth. So I jumped over the sewer, avoided the cyclist, and that's the teleporter. And now this is where the demo for the original game would actually end. So you would only be able to play the first act, the first level, the first boss,
239 points. Your
and
score for this level was
Act 1.
919 points. Your total score is 487 points. Press enter to continue.
And now there's a fun part that happens, sort of, because
Suburban Streets, Act 2. Press
as
enter
part
to
of
continue.
Act 2, once we take these dudes out, there we go. Hold on, and whee, there we go. There's multiple cyclists. There we go. And we'll get in a minute to a sewer. Now, what if I told you there are bonus levels? There we go. I can pause the game as well. What if I told you there are bonus levels in this? And what if I told you it's quite easy to get into those if you know how? Which I'm going to demonstrate now.
It's bonus time.
And I'll tell you how I did it in a second.
Bonus level. 1,000-point bonus.
Health boost.
Oh,
Extra life.
miscuing.
Extra life.
1,000-point
Landed on it.
bonus.
Extra life.
1,000-point bonus. 1,000-point bonus.
Trying to. Oh my god! I went through the teleporter as it was saying that. That's fun because you can jump through the teleporter as you just saw there. So literally, there's no combat in those.
And bonus, 279 points. Your score for this level was 4,619 points. Your total score is 8,706 points. Press enter to
Got
continue.
lots of scoring, yay! So that's good. Basically, how you get into those, if you're curious, in the original game. Oh, there we go. Jumping, well, not jumping the teleporter, jumping through it. But sort of trying to jump it and then going through instead. Yeah, so in the original game, what you'd do is you would jump up, go right through so you land in the middle of it. In this modern port, though, what you do is you jump up and you sort of go over the top and you crouch. So you crouch to get into the bonus levels while you're in midair. And if you fall in while you're crouching, it works. But now we get our next boss battle. This is a little more complicated. But first,
it's my
cutscene.
communicator again. I have no idea who this could be.
Well, well, well.
Jumping the
It's nice
teleporter,
to
I get
see
it.
You've made it this far. It's getting tougher, though. Look off to your right. Yes, over there. And you'll see Cyclebot. Yes, he's ready to mow you down, so... Nice knowing you, Super Liam. What a dumb name.
So now, this basically the way this works is this guy comes at us, we get to shoot him a bunch, and then he'll kind of turn around and then come back towards us. But we have to keep jumping over him, otherwise he'll injure us. On your right, where thumb points left. Yeah, over there, pointing in two directions at once. Right, let's do it. Wow, that was good. He's dead. That's pretty smooth, actually, if I say so myself. Essentially, it's just laser spam.
And bonus, 291 points. Your score for this level was 1,131 points.
Oh
Your
my
total score is
word. Yeah.
9,837 points. Press enter to
What I'm
continue.
doing laser-wise, instead of using one control key, because in the original game you were bound solely to the left control key. In this game, you have access to both. So you can now do double the firepower. I don't know how well this will come through. Actually, I would... You barely even know what's even happening here? Well, if you want clarification on specific things, I will gladly try. But let's watch this cutscene.
Oh yeah, I win. That was nothing. Oh, hey, a letter. I didn't see this before. Dear Liam, you are a loser, and my minions will crush you. Just wait and see. Signed, X1. P.S. Visit streammadness.com. What is that? Oh, I don't know what that is. Oh, jeez, here we go. Whoa!
I'll tell you about that in a second.
Whoa, where is this? It's really spooky. Whoa, what was that? Oh man, I really don't want to be here.
Liam, it's me, Dr. Cork. I picked you up on the GPS system, and I see you're in a forest, and there's stuff there. I don't know what that is. But go explore and be careful, and find X1. You have to kill him.
Wild Woods, Act 1. Press enter to
Yeah,
continue.
so streammadness.com, I believe, was the original hosting provider for Lworks, the company that made this. I wasn't sure, actually, whether they'd be able to remove the Easter egg or whether they'd choose to, but it's there. It's kind of a strange one, but it works, I guess. And now we're in a forest, and that's a bear, which we can shoot. And you got to keep listening up for those as we jump through like that, and there will be snakes shortly once we get rid of this. So now these snakes are stationary, can't be shot, and you have to jump over. I remember this level terrifying me many years ago. There we go. jump over the multiple snakes. And I think if we...
Health boost.
Yep. That's the first instance of enemies coming up behind you. Ow. It's my fault.
99%.
Whee! Over we go. So always be aware now that enemies can come up behind you as opposed to just in front of you. And that's a teleporter! So we are done. Lost a little health, but oh well. This is not a speed run. Even though it might seem like a speed run, this is not a speed run. This is a demonstration run.
234 points. Your score for this level was 1,519 points. Your total score is 11,356 points. Press enter to complete.
Yay, we're getting there.
Press enter.
So we're gonna jump over here. Kill these bears. Robo bears. Oh god. Ah, there we go. That's a way you can take an enemy out behind you without it killing you. Hopefully you can all hear me above the chaos, carnage and collapse. Ah! Ow! There we go. Chaos, carnage and calamity that's going on. Ah! There we go. Nice. Go away. Wow! I missed the snake by an inch. Goodness me. See what I mean? That bear just popped out behind us. And there's going to be health boost.
70%.
So we're on 70 at the moment.
99%.
That takes us up to 95. That's pretty good. And keep jumping over. Ah! We probably would have been alright.
Extra life.
My instinct was like, turn around, there's going to be things behind you. No, there's not. I think there might be in a minute. This is awfully silent. Yeah! And teleporter! Yes, this is the thing. This game doesn't do random spawns. At least not in this mode. There are unlockables.
201 points. Your score for this level was 2001 points. Your total score is 13,357 points.
Yay! Cutscene and boss battle.
Hello, is your refrigerator running?
No, actually, I don't have a fridge. I'm in the middle of a forest right now.
Well, you should run, 'cause look who's coming, it's Wildbot.
I mean...
Did you like that call? Is that funny?
No, you could have done better, actually.
No, it sucked, I'm sorry. I'll try better next time. No, I won't, 'cause you'll be dead.
I mean, I love how how ridiculous, well, how cheesy feels like the right word to describe this game. I just love how ridiculous the game is, though. So Wildbot is again a little different. He has a couple of sort of phases, I guess you could say. So he swings over your head. You have to. This is the first time where you're forced to use crouching, actually, because if you don't crouch, you get kicked in the face. But he swings over your head. You wait for him to land, you shoot him, and then he goes back up. So, we're going to duck. And you'll hear him swinging over our heads. So he goes 1, 2. He's going to go over our heads again. We're going to run towards him. And what we're doing is we're trying to speed up the time it takes for him to start his next phase. Wow, do you see that? And he will get faster as well. So what we're doing is we're... Whoa! He changed sides then, that was weird. I think I have seen him do that before, actually. I saw that reported as a bug. There we go, and he's gonna... hopefully come back down on this side. Oh my word, I've timed that perfectly. He's going to come down on this side. And hopefully... Oh, okay, maybe not. Whoa, there we go. Ducked down in time. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you have to listen for the admittedly relatively subtle landing cue that sometimes will play, or just keep shooting when you think he's going to drop down.
Points. Your score for this level was 1,072 points. Your total score is 14,429 points. Press enter to
That
continue.
didn't go too badly, actually. It's not the easiest of boss fights, but sometimes I've taken damage on that, so, yeah, that happens. Cutscene again, and now we get to a fun level.
That was close. I could have gotten killed.
Well, you're still alive, I see. How unfortunate for you. Yes, Super Liam, you're probably wondering, why am I here? Well, I came to laugh at you. Well, that's not a very good laugh, now is it? I'll have to try harder next time. Well, speaking of, stay alert. That's the best way I can put it, because, well, things are about to start heating up.
Wonder what they could mean by that.
Okay, there's two things I hate, and one of them is fire, and all I see is fire. Okay. You want me to go through that to kill a stupid robot? I'm speechless because there is no way that I'm going there. Okay, I'm going. Whoa, I'm going.
Just fire starts moving towards you. It's so good. Like, the thing is, what you've got to think is, this is early 2000s. This is an audio-only game. And this cost, I think it was like $25 back then. And I think it was like £13 or something. So it ended up being pretty good for what it was. And it's not an easy game. Like, I've played this many times over the years, and because of that, I'm making it look fairly easy. But even so, there are still things you have to remember with this game. Put it this way, when I played this game many years ago, when I first got the full version of it, because I played the demo, loved it, got the full one, and was like, oh, this will be cool. I played the full version up to about this point, if not Act 2, and wanted to go back in and play it. But where the original game had a flaw in it whereby there was no confirmation for starting a new game, and it would just erase your save data, I lost a good while of progress back then. Thankfully, that's now been fixed. You can't just accidentally overwrite your save. But that was like, oh no, I've got ages to get through. And this game felt like it took an interminably long time to beat, because the later levels do get hard. They do get tricky. But yeah, any questions so far before we go into Lava Lake? I do love the fact that all the level names are alliterative. That's quite fun. So let's go. Those are familiar. There's a couple of new things here, though. Like that. That is a fireball. And there aren't just fireballs. Like that. There are fire pits, which have a little metallic, not metallic, a little mud sound there, which we can then jump over, because they are 7 steps wide. Yep, there we go. And you can just about shoot those enemies from the other side of the pit. Ah! You have to crouch to avoid the fireballs. There we go. Ow. That beats losing Warframe. Maybe.
No.
Let's go for a legit run here. There we go. By a legit run, I mean I'm not gonna save scum too hard with this, because I may do a quick speed run if people are interested. There we go. You gonna come over here? No, you're not. Oh, see, that's dangerous, that, because you end up right on the edge of that pit. And then you have to... Oh, you have to hope that you're not going to hit any of those as you come down, land on any of the little robo-troopers. They're annoying, they only take a small amount of your health, but they are annoying.
Time bonus, 207 points. Your score for this level was 1097 points. Your total score is 15,526 points.
Yeah,
Press
this
enter
is
to
a harder
continue.
game to commentate and play than it is just to play. Right. Just obliterate those guys. Wait, what? I can... Hold on.
Yes.
I'm going to test something here, because
Stop 2 is audiogame.
I could have sworn
Lava Lake Act
that
2.
I could have shot those guys while... Yeah, so those guys you can shoot while crouching. Right, so I'm crouching now. Okay. Okay, so for whatever reason, that didn't work before. I think I just accidentally stumbled across a bug. There we go, wait for that fireball to come over. There we go. Ah, there we go. Basically just trying to keep moving, but without getting
Health boost.
hit in the face. If we come over here, that's multiple fireballs. And multiple fire pits, which is scary. Fling myself over that. Oh, I could have risked it, but I would have hit the fireball. Oh, dangerous. Waiting. Yeah, you missed the gremlins, Jixie, which is good. Okay, dead. Uh-oh. There we go.
Ow!
I thought I'd timed the jump correctly, but I didn't. Oh well.
Lava Lake Act 2.
That
Press enter
happened.
to continue.
So,
Exit
hold on.
yes.
Let's
Stop 2 is audiogame.
let's retry that. I'm going to try and speed run
Lava Lake
this. There
Act
we go.
2.
There we go. It doesn't have a speedrun page yet, but I would love it if it did. No, it wasn't. Speedrunning really isn't a thing generally for audio games.
Health boost.
That's alright, it took small amounts of damage.
85%.
That's not too bad. Trying to keep moving. How you doing, Jigsaw? You good? Waiting. Ow!
70%.
That's the thing. Fireballs take tons of your health. Well, they can do. Ow!
40%.
That's my fault entirely. Top Speed Remake's an official release, really? Wow. Ping our way over here.
Health boost.
5%.
Nice. Trying to just keep moving. Ah! Yep, fling.
Health boost.
90%.
Good, that's alright, health-wise. And fling. Yep, cool. Basically, I'm running, jumping over these. And we have a teleporter! There we go. I only reloaded because I was just like, I can do better than that, come on! So even though I took damage there, normally I wouldn't.
Time bonus, 156 points.
Oh god,
Your
that's
score for this
terrible.
level was 1,456 points. Your total score is 16,982 points. Press enter to continue.
Yeah, this won't be the greatest run. So Here we go. This is where it gets fun. Well, even more fun.
Well, Super Liam, I've had fun playing with you. It's been all fine and dandy, and I've given you the benefit of the doubt and everything, but now I've had enough, and now I think it's time to really end things. See that volcano up there? All I have to do is set up this bomb and... Goodbye, Super Liam.
He wasn't kidding. Here comes that volcano. Oh man, I gotta get out of here.
Yep. So,
Lava lake, volcano escape. Press enter to continue.
volcano escape. I wonder what you have to do here. No, I jest. Most laid back villain. He is pretty laid back, actually. 3-stream street. Yeah, I mean, it would be fun to have this have a speedrun.com page. I would speedrun it. So basically, we are running away from the active volcano that is coming to our left. We can't really see it, but it's there. You have to fling yourself over these fire pits. Like that. There we go. And there is music in the background. I don't really have it turned up. Run, jump, go. There we go. Nice. Basically, you want to land yourself with enough range to hit the enemies. Over the top. There we go. This is so much easier with being able to just hold down the right arrow and press jump. There we go.
90%.
Extra life.
We don't need the extra life, but that's fine. There we go. Nice. Well, we might need the extra life later. You'll see why. And bear in mind, we are over halfway through the game now.
Time bonus, 240 points. Your score for this
A long
level,
way, actually.
720
Because
points.
this is
Your
seven
total score is
7 levels.
702 points. Press enter to continue.
Right. Let's do it.
Wow, that was intense. I'm so glad I didn't get fried. Whew. Well, I'm safe. I'm safe for now, I guess, which is definitely a good thing.
Wow!
This has got to be one of the weirdest places I've ever seen in my entire life. I just have no idea where the heck I am.
Well, Super Liam, I want to welcome you to my silver spaceship.
But it's blue, not silver.
Shut up, I know it's blue. I'm colorblind. Silver is such a much better color, wouldn't you say?
Sort of.
Well, anyways,
Well,
I'm glad you could check out the spaceship because you won't be here for too long. Guards, take care of him, please.
yep. So now we have new
Silver
enemies.
spaceship, Act 1.
And
Press
the
enter
new
to continue.
level, of course. I love the fact that there's unintentional, well, kind of intentional disability representation there. It's like, shut up, I know it's blue, I'm colorblind. That's quite amusing considering this game is 20 odd years old. But yeah, now we have to deal with a few other things like lasers and mini guards and metallic floors. There we go. Yep, so they take 2 shots to kill. And these lasers are on a timer. So, 1 and 2 and so. You have to jump through. And let's restart that because I have to spend so much time explaining it. Right. So we shoot. You have to jump, land. Those guys have lasers though, so they're actually pretty painful. They've got like mini lasers. Uh-oh. Basically, you don't want to get hit by these lasers or the little ones because the big ones take 20% off your health. There we go. And you will sometimes get intruder detected alerts as well. Ow. That was bad.
70%.
Yeah, there we go. So I was at 90 before. I'm now at 70, which is... I was like, will I make it past that? Yes, I did.
Intruder detected.
Ow.
54%.
Yeah, those guys took about 25% off.
79%.
There we go. They took about... No, not 24. Well, just over 25% off my health. So that was a bit nasty.
And bonus,
Actually, no, not
246
20. Oh, I'm
points.
getting
Your score
my
for this level
numbers
was
muddled.
1,884 points. Your total score is 19,586 points. Press enter
They
to
took
continue.
health off of me, which is bad. Right. Now, different type of bonus level. What if instead of walking forward, you walked backwards?
Silver Spaceship Act 2. Silver Spaceship Act.
Like this. You actually get stuff to your left. I remember hearing about this when I was younger and I was like, oh my god. Ah, that was good. Now we're going to grab
Health
these
boost.
items.
Extra
And now
life.
there's going to be dudes.
Extra life.
Detected.
Ow! There's actually more dudes than I remember.
72%.
But we're doing okay health-wise. Not great, but okay.
11 lives.
Considering we have 11 lives left. Ow! Does it mirror the enemy capacity around here? And there are dogs on the spaceship. For reasons. No idea why. There are dogs on the spaceship. Ah! Did not want to land on that. And now,
Health boost. Health boost.
we're up to basically 100 health, but that's because there is a giant wall of lasers. Maybe.
Intruder detected.
87%.
Grabbing points where we can. There we go.
87%.
By killing all those dudes.
2,290 points. 2,390 points.
There we go. Landed and killed the dude. What we're gonna do?
Extra
Yeah,
life.
it worked. We basically leapt over all their heads, turned around, and took them out.
Health boost.
100%.
We are now at full health. For how long? Not sure. Those lasers are getting awfully fast.
Intruder detected.
That's 3 dogs in
90%.
a lot less time. 3 robo dogs.
Intruder detected.
What? You just shot me
70%.
out of nowhere. Right, teleporter. There we go. Oh, goodness me. So bear in mind, technically, we have got through this without dying once.
And bonus, 155 points. Your score for this level was 3,979 points. Your total score is 23,565
So we've broken the
points.
20k
Press enter to
barrier. So
continue.
yay! I would love to see how some of you do playing this game. I would be really curious to see how you get on as potentially newcomers. I know Jukesy's not a newcomer. Jukesy's played this game for pretty much as long as I have, I think. But we have a boss fight on our hands.
Liam, I'm done with you. I'm sick and tired of dealing with you. So I'm gonna make this simple. Very simple. That robot there that's running away from you, who just appeared randomly because I don't know how he got there, that is Laserbot. There's a reactor on the ship, and if he gets to the reactor before you can, it's going up, and so are you. And let me tell you, there's no planet within 50 million miles of the spaceship, so if it goes up, you're done.
Pretty ominous, right?
Laserbot battle. Press enter to continue.
What if I told you this battle is actually not too bad? So essentially what he's going to do, Laserbot, is he's going to run away from us, and we occasionally have to crouch to not get shot in the face by his laser that he fires out after taunting by going, "Take that!" So we're going to try and jump towards him and just keep shooting him as we run. Right. Yep, he's dead. I'll admit I didn't expect him to shoot at me so quickly, but
And bonus, 294 points. Your score for
That's
this level
pretty
was
good.
1,128 points. Your total score is 24,693 points. Press enter to continue.
wow. Wait, what was the?
And bonus, 294 points.
Wow.
Your score for this level was 1,000.
Right. That was fun.
Well, it's a good thing I got rid of him. Now, I gotta find a way to get out of here. Alright, this looks like an escape pod to me. Well, here we go.
So, the question right now is if there's no planet within 50 million miles. It kind of was a speed run. I got hit once, which I really shouldn't have done. That was my own fault. But I should have ducked, should have expected him to fire immediately. But if there's no planet within 50 million miles, how far is this escape pod traveling? And how the heck does it get to where we end up next? Like, is it programmed to go there? Like, there's all sorts of questions.
Well, it looks like I'm out of danger for the most part. Now to figure out where I gotta go with this thing. Oh, look at this. There's an autopilot switch. Great. There we go. Now we'll go exactly where we need to go.
I mean, is this where we need to go, though? Or is this where X1 would have wanted us to go?
Alright, well, I'm somewhere. I don't know really where I am, but I see a building. See, there's a sign on the wall. Can't really read it, but I can make out X1. I don't really know where I'm supposed to go, but I think that building's my best solution. I just have a feeling if I march right in, I'm going to get killed, so I better find another way in.
Being sensible.
Oh, look at this. There's a grate. That's probably the way I can get in without anyone seeing me, but how am I going to get in? I could blow it up, but that would make too much noise. Maybe I can melt it off with this laser gun. Let me see.
Well, how would he have
it
blown
worked. I
it
got
up
the grate
anyway?
off. There's no other way but down, so here goes. Wow! Oh, jeez. Oh, God, what is this place? It's just water and all this equipment everywhere. Whoa, what is that? Ah, get out of here. Jeez. Okay, well, all I have left to do is explore, and hopefully I'll find X1. Or maybe that would be a bad idea right about now.
So that is our next enemy, our next new enemy. The rats, basically, robo rats, if you prefer. There's so many. Like, the question is, if he wanted to blow stuff up, how would he have done it? Because I wouldn't mind a little of that action as well. He's just like lobbing grenades or something. That'd be interesting. But yeah, now we have rats to deal with, and we are in Waterworks, which is arguably one of the hardest levels in the game. Well, kind of, because there are now things that can definitely kill you in one hit that you have to jump over, and you have to get the timing. Not the timing. You have to get the distancing right so you don't land on it. You see what I mean? So that is a fan, and I'm not a big fan of that. There we go. And that's a drain. So much like the sewers, you can just fling yourself over. Like that. Fan, drain. Wow, I avoided the fan and killed those rats. I will take it. There we go. Ah, whoops! I did not see the drain. I mean, neither did Liam, but... And you can just reload. And it will give you the same amount of lives as you had before. Oh god. I'm jumping those really early. Way! That was good. I survived. Ooh. Look how close you end up to those fans, chat. Like, it's ridiculous. Oh, that is so close. Ah! Speaking of close. And teleport up. There we go. Oh, that is a bit of a minefield of a level, trying to navigate all of that at once. And as you saw, even though I've played this game a lot, sometimes you will just fall into
244
things.
points. Your score for this level was 2,378 points. Your total score is 27,071 points.
Yay!
Act 2. Press enter to
And now
continue.
Act 2, which has a bonus level, which we are going to take.
It's
Like
bonus
that.
time.
That was easy.
Bonus level.
And
1,000-point
as before,
bonus.
oh, whoops.
Health boost.
That's the thing, when sounds play at the same
Extra life.
time, sometimes
Extra life.
they will merge into each other. Like that.
1,000-point bonus.
I'm trying to be too clever.
Extra life.
Trying to land on things and missing.
1,000-point bonus. 1,000-point bonus.
There we go. So that saves a whole lot of time. What you can do, in theory, for like maximum score, is go all the way back. You could play the entire level all the way through, and then do it in reverse to then go and get the bonus level. I think I did do that once, where I attempted it, but it is going to be really tricky. But if you want to see me try and take that on, I would be willing to give that a go, because that could be pretty funny. But let's see what the boss battle is.
Attention,
Or boss is,
Super
rather.
Liam. I know you're down there, so don't try and act like you're not,
Because
I
just know you're down there. So
I've set off the self-destruct sequence in the waterworks, so in 75 seconds, it will blow sky high. So, nice knowing you.
Oh man, I better book.
Yep.
Waterworks, water escape. Press enter to
I
continue.
remember being genuinely quite terrified of this level because it is on a literal timer and you can get right to the end and die because of it, which is pretty scary. But if you know what you're doing, it's not too bad, I guess. Let's see if I know what I'm doing. So this is going to be high speed. If ever I saw that, if ever I said it. There we go. And there's going to be nearly hit the fan. Had to hold off from the momentum. And we made it! Yay! I got hit by one of those rats there, but oh well. I thought I'd got them all.
And bonus, 259 points. Your score for this level was 1,573 points. Your total score is 33,362 points. Press enter to continue.
And I will be honest, the deaths are pretty brutal. Some of these, yeah, because in the original game, none of the sounds were encrypted, so you could actually steal the death files without having to play through the game and die multiple times. And the one for this level was just, or this particular level was just called Cave In, and it's pretty dramatic and quite dark, I will admit. So yeah, but thankfully we didn't have to see that here. But where we might see deaths is this next level, which you will see shortly.
Oh yeah, if I can do that, I can do most anything. Now to find X1. From what I see here, there's a computer terminal. Let's see, I see, wow, a layout of the lab.
What could possibly
So
go
if I'm
wrong?
here, and X1's there,
Exactly, Gecko.
then I got to get through all of that. Wow. Well, I better start moving, I guess.
Intruder detected.
Oh yeah, I better get moving now.
I love that. It feels like a real action film with that line. It's like, oh yeah, I better get moving now. So good, right? So this final level introduces, or final act, introduces the last few traps and enemies. The first of which you're going to see, I think, almost immediately in the form of the Robo-Guard. So remember the mini-guards from earlier with lasers, or mini lasers, I guess. These guys have bigger lasers and they take a bunch of hits. They're like giant robo-dogs and they hit harder. So a bunch of those in a row is not ideal. So you've got those, you've got barriers, which we'll see in a second. They sort of buzz away at you. And you have traps that are completely silent because they are openings in the floor, which are well, one-way tickets to the void, if you will. So, that's a barrier. And behind it is a guard, which it hasn't seen us yet. Let's now you've seen a barrier. Gonna jump and kill the guard. And that one. That's an opening. We're gonna jump over that, jump over the barrier. And it's safer. Those barriers are electrified, which is why they are... Oh, God. Which is why they are incredibly scary. And the reason you don't... Oh, God, there's more. Okay. The reason you don't run all the way along here... Oh, no, the reason you don't jump all the way along here is because of the openings. So even though you could theoretically memorize the route... Oh god, there's like 3. 2, 3. And they hide the barrier, in essence. That's all those dudes dead.
Intruder detected.
There's those dudes behind us. These few in front of us. So that's like 5 robo-guards we've had to deal with. Ah! Oh, goodness me. Platformers. Whee! Or openingers. So you have to land there, right next to that barrier, which is terrifying. There we go! Act 1 of Lethal Lab done. I always remember getting quite stressed when I played this when I first did it, because it's like you either get killed by the buzzing things, you fall into the void, or you get murdered by the robo-guards. We've broken the 30k barrier, nice. And Act 2 is more of the same, but harder. Like this. So we can shoot these guys from over here. And jump over and kill that guy. Whee! There we go. Nice. You have to time the run, in essence. There we go. So you fling. Sort of turns it into a almost endless runner, I guess.
Intruder detected.
Those guys could very easily murder you. The mini guards.
Intruder detected.
Not to mention they're friends. They could very easily take you out. Over here. Over here. As I say, you could run these, like jump these, but it's not wise. Especially with the new system. Oh! How did I not get killed? The guards come through the barrier. Well, that comes through the barrier, but leave you enough room. There we go.
Intruder detected.
It sort of floats. Oh god. So yeah, when you're hearing that on left and right, that's me turning round. Fling! There we go. Nice. More alarms? Or just... No? Just trying to psych me out on the game. Oh no, it's this. Right. So, remember Silver Spaceship?
Health boost. Health boost.
So we're going to try and run this, because I believe there are... Actually, we can... We're going to be careful how we do this. We're going to jump little pieces. Yep, and that's why we don't run that section. That's why we don't run all the way, because, well, that's why you can afford to jump, because the lasers are there. Maybe? Yes! Yes, we're good.
Intruder detected.
Kill those dudes. There's one behind us. Nice. And
Extra
teleport
life.
in the distance.
Extra life.
Fling ourselves through. Let's go. There we are. Whew. We are basically there. Almost.
And bonus, 129 points. Your score for this level was 4,959 points. Your total score is 41,198 points. Press enter to continue.
What do you think so far, chat? What are your thoughts and impressions? And the real question is, who is ready for the final boss fight of the original game? Because that's technically I mean, this is still technically the original. Yeah, you know what I mean. There is other stuff as well, which you'll see. It wasn't exactly a secret, so I don't mind saying that there is other stuff in this port beyond just the original game. But who's ready for final boss fight?
Yes, this is it. This is the door. I know it for sure. Well, here goes nothing.
Very much audio clipping.
Oh,
Ow, that's gonna hurt your legs.
Well, look who dropped by to say hi. Or is it bye? well, Super Liam. Finally, it's mono, you versus me. I have a lot of other things to do, like blow up the Earth, but before I do that, I thought I'd play a little game with you, since you seem to be having so much fun. In front of you are 3 platforms. You're standing on one now. As you move, I'll track you with my laser. See if you can get me. But remember, that laser packs quite a punch. Good luck, Super Liam. You'll need it.
Lethal Lab X1 battle. Press enter to continue.
Yeah, so this is the final boss fight. Bear in mind what you've done before and how the mechanics feed into this. This is different to what you would expect, really. So, the way this works is X1 has a ceiling laser that is moving, well, across the ceiling, I guess. And it is an insta-kill if it connects with you or, I think, a degree of radius around you as well. He is Turing tested. Surely he won't harm humans. No, because he's been Turing tested, he knows how to pass it and break the idea. Possibly, I don't know. He's that cool. That's why he's back. He's trying to cause more chaos. Yeah. So you got 3 platforms. Laser. X1 is on the right hand side. You shoot him once. He sticks up a force field, which means you can't hit him again until it shuts down. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we don't know. Yeah, we don't know X1's backstory, which would be fun. That'd be a fun game to play in the future. C1. That's the predecessor. They're going along the keyboard. The next one's going to be Z1. Right, let's do this boss fight. So actually, there used to be a glitch. I'm going to explain this before I play, because otherwise I'll be trying to talk and... No, you know what? I'm going to challenge myself. So there used to be a glitch where you could stand on that platform 1 step in on the right hand side where X1 is, and you could stand there and the laser wouldn't be able to hit you. But you actually, you know, the laser wouldn't hit you. There we go. And you could stand there permanently. But now that's been fixed, so you would die. But what we're doing is we're doing the clever version, where we are jumping between the 2nd and 3rd, like this, and making sure we land before the laser hits us. Because normally, I'll show you what you'd have to do in a second. What you'd have to do normally is go all the way across here. To the left is the empty void, so don't go there. And so we're on 1, jump to 2, run across to 3, shoot him, and stay on 3, wait for the laser to come back, jump across, go from 2 to 1. I nearly had it for a full cycle then, arguably. Yeah, you do not want to... I thought I pressed jump there. That was weird. Unfortunately, it doesn't reset you. So let's do this as if that weird glitch never happened. Not quite sure where the inputs went. Oh, wait, what? So that's twice I've fallen there. That's weird. Right, let's try again. Right. Jump over here. Oh, you can't. Oh, that's why I'm not flinging myself from the right position. That's why. I've realised. Right. We do this once more. There we go. So we are actually going to wait for this. I'm not going to try and be too clever for this first one. Wait for this to come over here. Come on. Like, we could try and race the laser, but we're not going to. There we go. Yeah, I was trying to fling myself from being slightly on the platform. Yeah, it's tricky to get the timing down where you jump while it's still in mid-air. There we go. Yep. Oh no! Oh god! Oh my goodness me! How did I learn that? Wow, that was terrifying. Whee! Can't catch me. Ah, it's always when I'm having to stand there and wait for him that I nearly get lasered. Ah! Ooh. There we go. So the laser does get quicker. You stay over there. It didn't even... Hey. Oh god, that was close. So we're doing... There we go. We're doing the right-hand two platforms, which is dangerous. What? That's okay, that's okay. Yeah, we win! You don't have a sense of how close you are to killing him, though, which is a shame. And kaboom! There he goes.
Time bonus 159 points. Your score for this level is 5,699 points. Your total score is 46,897 points. Press enter.
So
to
you
continue.
can do that a little quicker, that fight, but you know it works. So now we get. Oh. I need to try and sort the redeems for that out. No, I got you. And now we get the credits. Or I should say the original credits.
Credits. Programming by Liam Irvin. Music designed by Kevin Reeves, Clarence Griffin, and Damon Fabrio. Voiceovers by Kevin Reeves. Character voices by Liam Irvin. Score system by Colb Myshak and J. Eldon Gillespie. Game melody by Greg Brayton. End theme by Kevin Reeves. Special thanks to Robinson Bryan.
What a score this is for the credits.
Beta Team. Jared Jika, Don Coco, Will James, Derek Lane, HF, Chris Nestrud, Kevin Reeves, Clarence Griffin, Damon Fabrio, Carl Bellinger, Joe Quinn, and Philip Benfall.
Dun, 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 dun. I do wonder whether they planned that around that sound effect. It's so good. Such good guitar work.
Copyright 2004 Elworks. All rights reserved.
I love the way they weave the ending, the Elworks theme into it. Oh, here we go.
Wow. I did it. I beat him. I defeated X1. I can't believe I defeated X1.
Looks like a nuclear landscape.
Well, what's this? What's this? It's a crystal of some kind. It's wow. Well, I'll just take this. I could probably use it for something. Oh jeez. What's going on? What's going?
To be continued.
And a massive cliffhanger was born in the audio games community. A cliffhanger that was still being riffed on as recent as like 2019.
Your final score is 46,897 points. Total time 19 minutes 48 seconds. Press enter to continue.
That's not too bad considering I was talking to all of you as well, so that may have...
New personal best. Press enter to continue.
Hey! On this save
Extras
slot, I
menu
think.
unlocked. Congratulations on completing Super Liam. Your save file now has access to the extras menu. You'll find level select, cheats, and boss rush. There are more extras to unlock. Press enter to continue.
So remember all those bosses we did earlier?
Slot 2 complete.
Now we get to play those again.
Restart game leaderboard back. Leaderboard.
Actually, let's post these, why not?
Posting 2 scores posted. Main game scores 46,897 points. Ranked number 32.
32? Oh my god.
Main game best times 19 minutes 48 seconds. Ranked number 45.
Wow.
Back.
What kind of times are people completing it? Terror. Oh, I think there's actually a bug with that at the moment. I think I'd seen reports of a bug.
Change name.
So I'm not too annoyed. Right, let's go back.
Complete. Restart extras.
And let's show off some of the extras.
Extras. Cheats. Boss rush. Back.
So we
Boss
have
rush.
Boss Rush. Let's do Boss Rush. So this wasn't in the original.
Digital 7 bosses as fast as you can. Press enter to continue.
This whole extras menu was not a thing. Literally, you played the game, you got the cheats, and that was it. That was literally all the replay value you had. Like, play the game through with cheats, or try and best your own scores. There was no, like, score posting or anything. So this is all new.
Sandy Surf, Emot Battle. Sandy Surf, Emot.
I could have jumped twice. Ow. That was my fault. I stayed too close. Yeah, he's dead. Airbot speed run. I love that little jingle.
Time 29 seconds. Press enter to
Hey,
continue.
I think my best time was 30 seconds before, so that's good.
Suburban Streets, Cyclebot Battle.
Now,
Press enter to
Cyclebot,
continue.
let's see if we can do this better. Oh god. Oh no! Ah, I could have done better there. Should have stuck closer to him, but that wasn't too bad. As speed runs go.
Cyclebot defeated. Time 21 seconds. Press enter to continue.
I may have done it quicker than that before, I don't know. But
Wild Woods, Wildbot Battle. Press enter to
well,
continue.
but this is the one where you have to wait. Oh wait, actually, hold on. Oh wait, actually, no. Ow! What the? Ow! Ow! Yeah, I've butchered this. Oh, goodness me. Then he comes over here. What the heck? Ow.
59%.
Oh, there is a... There we go. I knew there was a part where he switched. He's going to land this way. Yeah. Wow, you have to duck there. And over this side, and... Really? Oh, is it because I didn't hit him properly before? I don't know. Over here. This is one of the most annoying ones, really. Yeah, if you want to try this game for yourself, it is free and available to download on the Elworks Super Liam page, linked in the Twitch chat and in the YouTube description. Oh, that was terrible. In terms of that boss battle. Blah, 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 blah. And this is an RNIB DFEG stream. For those that don't know, I'm the Accessible Gaming Officer for RNIB, that is Royal National Institute of Blind People, the UK-based sight loss charity. And this is an RNIB stream where we're showing off a wonderful game that is Super Liam in its modern form. I'm not being confident enough. A DFEG stream designed for every gamer stream. Ah. I have maybe done this better before, but we'll see. I'm not taking as many risks as I should be. That's pretty good. There you go. Basically, you just keep jumping, sort of pogoing your way along, I guess.
Volcano escape defeated. Time 1 minute 12 seconds. Press enter to
What's the
continue.
betting I can do Laserbot better this time round? So we're going to duck and then run.
Silver spaceship. Laserbot battle. Silver spaceship.
Yeah, he's dead. That wasn't better because I still got hit second time round. I don't quite know why. I thought I pressed down, but maybe I didn't.
Laserbot defeated. Time 16 seconds. Press enter
Oh,
to
I've
continue.
done it in 15 before, but oh well.
Waterworks. Water escape. Press enter.
Yeah, so escape. Oh, goodness me, that fan. That wasn't very cool. I will have wasted seconds. Maybe a second. Oh, goodness me, I floated over the top. Oh, yep. Yeah, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. That wasn't too bad, I guess. I survived a close encounter with a drain. No, it was deliberate because I said that wasn't very cool when I said about a fan. That was not a misclick.
Water escape defeated. Time 52 seconds.
52? Oh, I could do better.
Lethal Lab X1 battle. Press enter to
Right, here we
continue.
go. Come on. That was risky. We're going to wait over here, give ourselves a little time. Nice. Jump before it. Nice. Dangerous. Hey, there we go. Goodness me. incredibly dangerous tactics. Yeah. What? Ha 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 ha. That was genuinely stress inducing. Nice. Yeah. Gonna go for cycle, hopefully. Maybe. I am taking risks there with those jumps. That is incredibly risky. Fling. Nice. Yeah. Good. I'm gone. I'm playing it safe. Because it's going to take his timer time to refresh anyway. Yeah, there we go. Let's just send the one through. Ah! Yeah, maybe. Woo! Wow, that was a fairly clean fight, actually. As X1 boss fights go. That is... Oh my goodness me. Yeah, genuinely that is...
X1 defeated. Time 2 minutes 16 seconds. Press enter to continue.
2:16. I wonder what my actual best time was. That was decent though, I think.
Boss rush complete. Your time 8 minutes 7 seconds. Press enter to continue.
I'll have to have a look and see what my other time was. On my other save.
New personal best time. Press enter to continue. Survival arena unlocked. A new survival mode is available in the extras menu. Press enter to continue.
Yay!
Slot 2. Complete restart game. Leaderboard map.
Let's
Leaderboard
post that.
Posting 1 for posted. Boss rush best times. 8 minutes 7 seconds. Ranked number 46.
46? What?
Leaderboard change name. Clear local
It
score.
must be bugs or something, or... Let's have a look.
Clear change name. Clear local scores. Change route leaderboard. Choose a leader. Main game. Main boss rush. Survival boss rush. Main boss rush best. Loading boss rush best 2. 1 horse. 6 minutes 12 seconds.
6:12? What? What are you doing that's...
2 horse. 6 minutes 13 sec. 3 ruffle killer. 6 minutes 13 sec. 4 horse. 6 minutes 14 sec. Choose a leaderboard.
How are they getting 6? What?
Leaderboard. Change name. Route lead. Slot 2. Restart extras.
Let's do... Wait, let's... hang on, how are we doing time-wise?
Restart extras.
Let me have a look. Hold on.
Super leader story lane.
Let's have a look and see what my best on...
Leaderboard map. Leaderboard. Change name. Clear local map.
Oh, I can't look at my local scores. I've just realised.
Clear change route leaderboards.
Ah.
Change name. Clear map. Slot 1. Restart leaderboard map.
Yeah, why can't you look at your scores? Huh.
Super leader story.
That's an interesting point. Might have to suggest that, right. Right, let's do extras.
Survival arena.
Survival, this is fun. So,
Survival arena. Fight for your life on a tiny platform.
fight
Press
for your
enter to
life on a
continue.
tiny platform. So remember the X1 boss fight we just did? You get 2 little platforms, one at each, or 2 edges, one at each side. Oh, normally you get a trooper first. Wow. Shoot that guy. So basically, you just have to survive for as long as you can
15 seconds. Time. 160
and
points.
score as many points. I'm not going to be able to go for a massive run here, partly due to time. Go away. And you. So you can just spam these lasers like that. So instead of going like you might have to
Health boost.
always grab these health boosts, and that's a bear. So basically, you fight everything off from like most of the game. Anyhow, exactly. So anyway, I started blasting. Yep, exactly. What do you think, though, Gecko? As an as a person who's not necessarily overly familiar with audio games, what do you think? I'm gonna wait for this guy to actually come across here. There we go. So you don't want to get too close to either of these edges. Really is my
Health boost.
general advice.
Position 22.
There we go. Nice. So the laser doesn't go through things, it will just hit one at a time. Oh, and I've realised I was getting too close to the edge. Oh, there are actually 2 bears there. Huh. There we go.
Position 21.
Stereo dogs.
Health boost.
Always grab the health. So you can, in theory, just wait here. Audio killed the stereo dog? Yep, you're right. Well, audio killed the robo dog. So as you see, they're spawning on both sides. And our laser has just enough range. Oh god, now it's introducing robo guards! That's terrifying.
Health boost.
Ha! The health boost spawned underneath me. I'll take it. Ah! Think of it like... Oh god, that's getting chaotic. So, it's like the equivalent, I guess, of a beat-em-up, maybe? Yeah, unfortunately the click command won't work because they broke it. Yeah, I don't know if or when it's going to be fixed. I hope it can be. But if you want to clip it, you can go onto the YouTube side and find it later. Ah! I had barely any time to avoid it. Oh my... I missed its jump. That was unfortunate. Basically, I'm just acting as a sort of giant laser turret. I'm basically turning side to side trying to kill everything as it comes towards me. Go away. And now it just becomes laser spam central. And there are people who apparently survived this for about half an hour. Ah! How true that is, I'm not sure. I think somebody said it was like 30 minutes, but... my hands are working overtime to try and fire these lasers. I'll read it in a second. I can't concentrate. Ah! If you want an example of how chaotic audio games get, here it is.
Health boost.
Oh, wow. What timing for the health boost, right, chat? Get away from me. I'm not a dog person, thank you. Ah! That's alright, because they keep chopping up our health, is actually alright. We're defending ourselves from troopers, dogs, bears, rats, roboguards, mini-guards. Ah! Have I forgotten any? I don't think so. Ow.
Health boost.
There you go, gave us some breathing room. The health boost gave us breathing room then. Ow, what? Ow. The funny thing is, you can't actually check your health because you're spending so much time firing on everything. And sometimes the targets you want to hit can actually hit through their friends. As in, they can hit you before you can actually target them. Which is very awkward indeed.
Health boost.
Ah! I'm going to let these guys kill me because then I can show you something else. I'll kill a few more. Why not? Dibben gets 50k. Oh, goodness me. Lucky I saw that. I don't know how the game keeps track of all this.
Health boost.
I could just fall off the platform, but come on! Ah! I'd rather have it be actual skill-based combat rather than just firing lasers at things, but audio game-wise, this is sometimes what happens.
Health boost.
Just grabbing health boosts casually out. What's ow? Right, we're gonna fling ourselves into the void. Wait, what? Oh, okay. It didn't actually register. Maybe we were on low health. I don't know. I wasn't looking. Oh, that's hectic.
You survived 8 minutes and 9 seconds and scored 53,530 points. Press enter to continue.
Let's see what happens now.
New personal best. Press enter to
New
continue.
personal best on this slot.
X1's Revenge unlocked. A new endless survival mode is available in the extras menu. Press enter to continue.
Oh, okay.
Slot 2. Complete.
Oh, yeah.
Restart game extras. Extras. Level sheets. Boss rush.
And
Survival arena.
now... Peace has been restored to our ears. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. There won't be any room to even breathe in, precisely. Level 3 turret holding a push button. Exactly. Yep. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, that is hectic even for me.
Survival arena.
So
X1's
let's
Revenge.
do this. X1's
Welcome to
Revenge.
X1's Revenge. Clear increasingly more difficult themed levels. Press enter to continue.
So we're now on Silver Spaceship. Ooh. But
Intruder detected.
this is not 2 billion of these.
Intruder detected.
I didn't technically have to double back. And teleporter. Whoosh. Hey, demon. Welcome in. So be careful of... Ah! Be careful of the sewers. Because we're now... Whoa! Double cyclist avoid. I will take that. And teleport into waterworks. I'm gonna run away from you. Wait, why are you... You lot aren't allowed to be here. Ah! Ooh. And teleporter. Streets again. Oh my goodness me, double. Oh. Oh. I couldn't time that because there were too many things happening. That's alright, 85%, that's not bad. How you doing, Demon? We're playing... Ah! Super Liam in its modern form. And I just landed on a bear. We're going to keep going, because...
70%.
Ah, there we go. Goodness me.
Health boost.
Rest area.
Health boost.
I can't remember what those the little ones are.
120%.
Intruder detected.
Ah! And we're now on the lab. I was working in the lab. Oh. Ah, that was good. It was like I was working in the lab. Yes, Super Liam was a 2004 game. Right, I can do better than that.
New personal best score and highest wave. Press enter to slot 2. Complete restart game.
Right,
Leaderboard
let's
with extras.
try once more. That was
Survival arena.
bad.
X1 X.
Right, there we go.
Welcome to X1's
So, yeah, this game came out. Oh my god.
55%.
Wow! That all took like half of my health because I was trying to be too clever and trying to run away. Yes, this game came out in 2004. Originally. And has been released with a modern port to run on things like Mac and Linux and Windows 11. Oh God. Come here, you. And your friend. I was thinking, please don't be a fireball, and there wasn't, thank goodness. In! Out again. Right.
Intruder detected. Intruder detected.
Ow! Ah! I am not playing strategically. So it's basically... It's a side-scroller. Ah, it's free. Oh my word. Yep, side-scroller, it's free. You have a laser gun. You are taking out the evil robot that came along to destroy everything years ago. And has now returned. Ah! Oh, I stepped on a snake. Yeah, you're fighting like robot dogs and robot bears and evil giant robots with lasers. It's very fun. Waterworks. Wow, landed and took that guard's everything off. There we go. I'm using both control keys to fire my laser. Fire at my laser! I'm actually at a UCL event. We're going to kill these guys. There we go. I'm actually at a UCL event with RNOB. There we go. Oh, my word. That was a fireball. Yeah, I'm at a UCL event with RNOB. I'm on a panel on Thursday, which will be a lot of fun. And then I'm at moderating a panel on GA-Conf next week, which has been pre-recorded. Audio only furballs. Whee! Floating. And teleporter. There we go. Yeah, if I misspeak... Oh, goodness me. Over this. Ah. Over that. Into the teleporter. Ah!
Health boost. Health boost.
Nice! I'm over 100% health. Nice. Streets. Cool. Whee! Yep, this is endless, but it's less platformer endless than the other one. Over we go. And teleporter. Yeah, so you have to survive, I think it's 10 waves or something. Ah. Hang on. Ah. I'll look at your message once I've... Yeah, good luck with your stuff. There we go. There we go. Now I can... English poetry essay. You might be cooked. Oh, I'm sure that's not true. Also, great one. Hope you verse well in it. That was good. I like that. Yeah, I'd say they're a bit spiky, these enemies, yeah. University College London. Yeah, as far I think so. Yeah. Trying to remember what UCL stands for, whilst also thinking of like, oh god, get through the teleporter. Whee! There we go. Right. We'll do a couple more. Oh my goodness me!
Intruder detected.
What the heck? I went from like 110 to nothing, well, virtually nothing. Teleporter? Yes! Teleporter! Go! Yay! Do one more. Oh. Ah! I thought it was going to go past me. I was like, I'll be fine. And then just got sort of lightly singed by the slow-moving fireball. That's good. And now...
New personal best score and highest wave. Press enter to continue. You've completed at least 10 waves on X1's Revenge. Are you prepared to take on the final challenge? Super LAM, the cutscene player and the music player are now unlocked.
I sort of...
to continue.
I crouched and then I stood up to move and I was like, how? That's hot.
Complete. 43 start game.
You know what? I'm going to show you the opening cutscene to the new mode that's a big part of this game. So you had Super Liam, as in Liam, and now you have Super Lame, or Super Laim. And you'll see why.
Music replay cut Super LAM. Super LAM, new game.
And if I go into new game...
Wow. I did it.
Recognize this cutscene?
I defeated X1. I can't believe I defeated X1. Well, what's this? What's this? It's a crystal of some kind. It's wow.
You'll see.
Well, I'll just take
So
this.
bear in mind, this is the
I'll
ending
use it for
cutscene of the original game.
Oh, jeez.
Sort of.
What's going on? What's going...
And now...
Hello, Super Liam, and welcome. You may be wondering why you are here. Let me enlighten you. My name is Laim, but you can call me Lame. I am a super intelligent AI with the power to warp space and time as you know it. The world you inhabit is mine to do with as I please. The Robo-Troopers, Dr. Quark, X1, that giant dog thing from level 4 Act 2 that disappeared in this version of the game, they are all my creations. I had big plans, but you have messed those plans up and need to be dealt with. But I have decided to make you a deal instead. Let's play a little game, just you and I. I'll take you back to the world that was and the world that could be. It will be just like the world you knew, with a few small changes. If you win my little game, I will leave your planet alone. If you lose, then your world is mine. Let's begin with something familiar. Do you remember Sandy Surf? Troopers and monkeys and dogs? Easy, right? What would happen if the beach had extra hazards? Like maybe quicksand, or those lakes that short your gun out from the original concept demo that everyone emails me about. I created everything after all. Get ready for level 1. I call it the Drowning Shore.
It's so good.
Time to see if you sink or swim.
Like, I remember playing this like on the day, or pretty much on the day the port came out. I remember playing this and being like, "Oh my god, this is so good!" It's a what mode? A Kaiser mode? I've not heard that expression. Let's just show you what this is. So, see, hang on. Oh, there's not one here. That's a bit awkward. Oh yeah, so these. I'm trying to fire, and nothing's happening. And now, See this rumbling thing? That's quicksand. So what you have to do is see that coconut in the distance. You have to time it so you jump just as that's falling. And hopefully, there we go. So the quicksand, that's kind of what it is. So, oh god. Yeah, so the quicksand slows your movement right down. Oh god. Oh, I got lucky there. Wait for it. I may have timed that. I got it right! Yay! Took me a while to figure that out.
Health boost.
Oh no! Ah. Oh! So I had to jump backwards on myself there. Oh god, I may have mistimed this. I have. No, I haven't! Yay! Flying underneath coconuts. Ah! There we go. Wait for it. Maybe. Maybe. Oh god. Oh, I might have just been on the edge of being hit by that.
Health boost.
Okay. That's the trick. You have to jump into the middle of the quicksand and then come out the other side. There we go. The quick turn, as I said earlier, it used to be on a shift key. But now, you can just turn around by pressing left or right.
Health boost.
We're almost there. Must be. Yes! I see the teleporter! Yay! But if you want to see more of this, I would be happy to show you more on a future stream.
143 points. Your score for this level was 1,673 points. Your total score is 1,673 points. Press enter to continue.
And I'll show you the final cutscene. Why not? Or not the final. The cutscene for the next level.
Well, you made it past the beach. I'm honestly surprised. I calculated a 97.3% chance you would drown in the quicksand. Actually, wait, hold on. I'm being told that's not how quicksand works. You don't drown in quicksand. Apparently, it's more of a slow sinking.
Ugh.
Whatever. I don't care. I'm an AI. I know everything. I literally have the entire internet inside me. Did you know the first computer was invented in 1842 by a man named Gerald Computer? See, I know things. Anyway, where were we? Right, your imminent destruction. You remember those lovely suburban streets from level 2? Cute little neighborhood, sewer grates, and the occasional motorcycle. Well, I've been doing some renovations. I got to thinking, what if those sewers had things living in them? No, not rats. That would be predictable. Also, that would be waterworks, and we are not there yet. I'm talking alligators, big ones. They moved in last Tuesday. And before you ask, yes, alligators can live in sewers. I saw a documentary about it, or maybe it was a fever dream. Do AIs get fevers? I've been running a little hot lately. My CPU is at 400 degrees. That can't be right. The point is, the manholes are also a problem now. Things come out of them. I won't say what things, but I will say that they have bad attitudes. Welcome to level 2, rush hour. Watch your step, literally. The ground has teeth now.
I love that line. The ground has teeth now. It's like, what on earth? And with that, we are going to leave here. Oh, see, I'm really tempted to continue, but I know I said 2 hours. I am going to leave here.
Exit to super mode. Yes. Super LM.
There we go.
Wrist lead back. Super Liam.
There we are. We are going to leave this stream here for now. So yeah, it is kind of. It's like just
The ground has teeth now.
kind of thing. It's great fun. Liam Irvin's done a great job with the voice acting on this. He's the guy who created the original game. He programmed it all, and he recorded all the character voices. And now he's back voicing an AI, which is not a sentence I thought I would be saying, but is incredible. It's really it works so perfectly. I think with the ridiculousness of the setting. It's like my CPU is at 400 degrees. That can't be right. It works so well with the humor of the original game. And let me just hold on. Let me just reread. Where's it gone? Even has an article. Oh God. Where's oh, where's it gone? Term used in Super Mario. Okay. Oh, that's what that is. Yeah, they are. So this is shorter than the original game, but that doesn't mean it's easier. For the record, I've nicknamed the alligators chompers, partly because if you jump over those and they chomp while you're in midair, you die. Like you have to time it so you're not even remotely like in the same space as them above the sewer when it like when you jump over. It is. Yeah. Where did it come from? Cotton Eye Joe? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Or Cotton Joe, probably. Yeah, they are pretty scary. But with that, we are going to leave this here. I will try and solve the strange source gremlins. Source gremlins? We'll go with that. Exactly. You jump, you die. In video game terms, it is a literal example of that because, like, it is a genuine video game equivalent of an anti-air. You jump and boom. If you mistime it, oh yeah. But it is a fun challenge. I remember taking a while to get past it and being quite annoyed, and then I realised there are things later on that are far worse, arguably. Extreme anti-air, yes. Well said. But yeah, I will try and sort the gremlins for next time and see what's going on with those. They probably shouldn't be too hard to solve, I hope. Might be where I've got a copy of the same source and I need to just do a separate one. B52? B52? Oh, I feel like I know why that's a thing and it's annoying me and I can't think of it. Yeah, but so... Stream-wise, that is it. That is me done for this for the moment. If you want to see more of this, do let me know. I will gladly show the rest of the game off. Oh, right. That's why I recognised it. Or the B-17. I think it's B-17. Yeah, the Flying Fortress or whatever it was called. Could be misremembering. But no, the point being, Super Liam is now back and better than ever and definitely worth a play. Even if you don't know how audio games work, because it's fun to learn. So, like, left, right, laser, jump, crouch, basically. I'm just looking back to see. Yeah, like, if you ever want clarification on it, I will gladly assist as well. I was just looking back at the earlier message. But with that being said, I want to thank all of you for coming along for this. It's been absolutely amazing to have you all here. It's been phenomenal. Get out your seat and jump around. Oh God. That's an image. Just a bunch of Liam and like the Robo Troopers and everybody just om nom nom nom. Yes, exactly. That happens. Yeah, but thank you so much all of you for coming along for this. I know it was a little sporadic at the beginning, but we got there. It was fun watching. Well, yeah, and Gecko and I will be streaming on Saturday. That is the idea of the reason I've put it that way, Gecko, just in case we have to change plans, because gremlins. But yeah, with all that being said, all that remains for me to say As I've been Sightless Combat, have a great rest of your day, whatever time it's your part of the world, whatever time it's where you are. Stay safe, take care, and I look forward to seeing you on the next stream. Thank you very much for watching.